Is your steering feeling loose? Are your tires wearing unevenly? Hearing a mysterious clunking? You might have bad tie rod ends. And before you spend a fortune at the mechanic, stick around, because today I'm going to show you how to replace both inner and outer tie rod ends yourself and save some serious cash. So what exactly are tie rods? They're a critical part of your steering system, connecting your steering rack to your wheels, allowing you to turn. Over time, the joints wear out, leading to play in your steering. This isn't just annoying, it's a safety issue and can ruin your tires. How do you know if they're bad? Common signs include loose steering, a clunking noise when going over bumps or turning, and abnormal tire wear on the edges. The best way to check is to jack up your car, grab the wheel at 3 and 9 o'clock and try to wiggle it. Any play here often points to worn tie row. All right, let's talk tools. You'll need a jack and jack stands safety first. A lug wrench, a large adjustable wrench or open-end wrenches for the jam nut. A tie rod removal tool, pickle fork or a puller, often rentable. An inner tie rod removal tool, also often rentable. Pliers for cotter pins, a tape measure, and some new inner and outer tie rod ends for your specific vehicle. Don't forget some penetrating oil. First, loosen your lug nuts, then safely raise your vehicle and secure it on jack stands. Remove the wheel. Now, liberally spray all the nuts and bolts you'll be working with using penetrating oil. Let it soak in. It'll make your life a lot easier. Start by breaking loose the jam nut that locks the outer tie rod to the inner. Just a little turn to free it up. Next, remove the cotter pin from the castle nut on the outer tie rod end. Then, remove the castle nut itself. Now, use your tie rod removal tool to separate the outer tie rod from the steering knuckle. It might take a bit of persuasion. Once it's free, carefully count the number of turns it takes to unthread the outer tie rod end from the inner. This is crucial for getting your alignment close. Now for the inner tie rod. First, we need to access it. Unclamp the steering rack boot and slide it back. This will expose the inner tie rod's connection to the steering rack. You'll need your specialized inner tie rod removal tool for this. It slips over the tie rod and with a wrench, you can unthread the inner tie rod. Be mindful of the angle and leverage here. With the old one out, it's time for the new. You can apply a bit of thread locker to the new inner tie rod's threads if desired, then carefully thread it into the steering rack. Use your inner tie rod tool to tighten it securely. Don't over-tighten, but make sure it's snug. Now, slide the steering rack boot back into place and secure it with new clamps. Often, new boots come with them. Next, thread your new outer tie rod end onto the inner tie rod. Remember that turn count from earlier. Thread it on the same number of turns to get your alignment in the ballpark. If you didn't count, you can try to visually match the overall length to the old assembly. Insert the new outer tie rod stud into the steering knuckle, tighten the new castle nut, and don't forget the new cotter pin. Finally, tighten that jam nut securely against the outer tie rod end. Reinstall your wheel and lower your car. While your steering will feel better, you absolutely must get a professional alignment as soon as possible. Driving without one will quickly destroy your new tires. And there you have it. You've successfully replaced your inner and outer tie rod ends, saved yourself a ton of money, and restored your steering. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more DIY car repairs, and let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Drive safe.